Excuse me, any word on my father yet?
Who's your father?
Joe Mitchell Scully, Jr.
Sorry, we haven't heard anything. Detective Falconier is handling the search.
Why is it taking so long? I don't understand. Like, it's one guy.
Michael, stop!
Your father got paid for what you did to my sister! Shut the hell up!
Michael!
Get off!
Michael, Trey saved my life! Trey saved my life. If it wasn't for him, his father would have killed me.
I take it the evening didn't get any better after we left. Are you okay?
What do you think? My bride married somebody else.
He was as much to blame for this as your father.
Trey had no idea what his dad was doing. He stopped him.
Yeah, I heard the whole thing from Dante.
Then you know, Michael. He stood in front of me. He said his dad would have to shoot him first.
He was manipulating you like he always
By
does.
shooting his own dad. Trey didn't want to hurt his dad, but he did to save me. Please, Michael. Please let him go.
I'm not letting him go.
Hey, you idiots. Come on. Enough of this. Enough of this.
Easy. Settle down, hotshot.
Calm down, right?
Dante told me that Scully ran away.
He did.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you, have no idea where he went, do you? I wish. Okay, I wanted to get an ambulance for my dad, but he wouldn't let me. For all I know, he's out there bleeding to death somewhere. Yeah, or he's looking for someone else to kill.
So sorry about everything.
It's not your fault.
Well, that doesn't make me feel any better. So what happened after we left?
Well, I tried to get through to Kate, and for a second I thought I did, and then Connie was just playing.
So no Kate?
You know what? All this whole thing about taking the ceremony to the altar and announcing in public that she was married to Johnny, it was Connie's way to jerk me around. For whatever reason, she hates me, and the feeling's mutual.
I don't know that that's entirely healthy.
Hating an aspect of Kate's personality, maybe not, but the truth is that Connie keeps saying, you've lost Kate forever. She walks out of here with Johnny, right? It took you know me. It took everything in me not to want to strangle that bastard.
And I admire your restraint. I'm sorry. I know how difficult this is for you.
You told me you were going to find a way to have Connie legally committed. Tell me you figured that out.
Here is worried about his father, who kidnapped you and tried to kill you. I hate what he did to Christina, okay, but he was still my father.
How can you judge Trey? Look at everything our dad does.
Dad never tried to pull a gun on my girlfriend.
Don't act dumb. You know the horrible things Dad does. And if he was hurt, we'd be worried about him just like Trey is.
Chrissy, I'm not gonna fight with you, okay? You've been through enough. Does it mean I get to live? Just shut the hell up.
Please don't start this all over.
Okay, but only for your sake.
I just want to think about something else. How's Dad doing?
Hey, Kate. Huh? Dante told us how Kate's alter Connie came out at the wedding. Yeah, too bad your camera crew wasn't there, right? Actually, I was asking, because Kate's my mother. Yeah, I know.
And you didn't tell me?
Dad and I figured it out a couple days ago. But the bigger question is, why didn't Trey tell us about it first?
Connie is too strong. Do you understand? Kate cannot beat her. So, she has to go to Shady Brook so the doctors can help her.
Right. But only someone from her immediate family can have her committed.
Which would have been me if Johnny hadn't married her first.
I'm afraid you have no legal standing in this situation. Olivia? Even if we can convince a judge that her wishes should trump Johnny's, she has her own issues with mental health.
You saw her today. She seemed fine,
and
pretty
by
normal.
her own admission, she said that she's still having hallucinations, that she can't distinguish between what's real and what isn't. There's no way a judge is going to give her authority over this situation. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Just figure out a way to fix it.
What if I could, and you know that.
Yeah.
And you know how much I hate to admit this, but I'm at a loss here because Kate has protected herself from legal intervention. She knew exactly what she was doing when she married Johnny.
And it's dangerous that she killed Star Manning's little girl. Hey, you know what? Let's not have her committed. Let's have her arrested.
What, do you want to have her arrested for manslaughter, murder?
Well, they'd have to evaluate her state of mind, am I right?
They would if the charges against her hadn't already been dropped.
Against Kate. Now she's Connie.
The court doesn't discriminate between personalities. Both Kate and Connie inhabit the same body, so according to the court, they're the same person.
So what are you telling me? Kate's alter has taken over now? I have to just live with it?
For now, yes.
No, not for now, because I'm not going to sit around while she's sleeping with Johnny.
Buddy, that Kate was your mother.
Trey just found out himself.
Yeah, when? And how long did it take him to tell you?
I didn't tell anybody anything because I didn't want it to be true.
Why?
When Kate found out who I was to her, that she was my mother, the things she said, I couldn't deal. You know, I thought, now that we know that Connie's here, though, maybe that was her standing in front of me telling me all those things that day.
You think that's possible?
I don't know. I mean, all I know is that Kate and I were arguing about you, about me being married to you, and then she saw my medal, and she asked me about it, and so I said, well, you know, I told her about it, and I told her that my dad had one, and she got all emotional and started saying things like, she's my mother, right? And I called her a liar, and that's when she flipped. Like, I don't know, she just started tearing into me and saying these vicious things. I couldn't listen to anything that she was saying. I didn't want to hear it.
And you didn't think to tell anybody, possibly get her some help?
Michael, give him a break, okay? He was clearly upset.
If he would have said something right when it happened, Dad would have realized that Kate relapsed into Connie.
Where are you going?
To get Kate the hell away from Johnny.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
What do you mean, no, I'm
because
not?
you already assaulted him once. You go there, you assault him. That's 2 times in one day. You kidnap her, you're going to get 5 years without breaking
It's not fair.
sweat.
You know how hard Kate has worked to get rid of this Connie?
I know it's not fair. But if you go there, you're going to make things worse.
Whatever.
Now, wait a second. Hold on. Now, something must have triggered this. What happened to get Connie to have such a hold over Kate?
Connie told me that Kate found out about her son. It was Trey, yeah?
When did that happen?
Well, he came by to make peace, supposedly, after he snuck off and married our daughter. She found out, and she freaked out. She went after him, and that punk didn't even bother to say anything.
You can't blame this on Trey. He had no idea that Kate had turned into Connie.
So what? If you would have told us how crazy she was acting, Dad might have been able to figure it out. You could have got her some help, stop her from marrying John.
You don't know what would have happened.
The wedding was a freak show, Christina. Dad was furious, but he was afraid to go after Connie because he didn't want to hurt Kate. Look, and the whole time my mom was sitting there hearing our supposed love, Johnny was cheating on her with Connie the whole time.
Your son-in-law to screw things up. As if I didn't think it could get any worse.
When Kate found out that Trey was the baby she'd given up and the only reason he existed was because Joe Jr. raped her, she could not handle that, you understand? And that's when Connie came out.
You said that would happen.
But I'll tell you what, Joe Jr. is the one who put all this in motion. I mean, he wound up Trey so much that he pointed him straight at my family, includes you, Kate. He is the reason that I lost Kate when we were kids, and he's the reason that I lost her tonight.
Sweetie, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Sweetie.
You sure? Where?
It was scary, but I'm okay.
All right.
It's over
I
now.
got Sam's message, and she said that you were here answering questions and giving a statement.
Did they find Scully?
I don't know. Dante's working on it.
What was he planning? I mean, he's going to kill you and then give Trey all the money?
It didn't make any sense. I told him all I had was a trust fund.
I don't even believe this.
I can, because Joe Jr. is capable of anything. I knew him and his son were going to try to use you. But
Oh, no.
Dad, stop!
What are you doing here,
Trey
man?
didn't know about this. If it wasn't for him,
Dad.
I would have been dead.
Why would you bring him in here?
Trey put himself between the gun and Christina, okay? There was a struggle, and when his dad didn't back down, Trey shot his father.
To save me. It's true, Dad. Trey saved my life.
Look, I love my father. Okay, but I cannot defend him. Not after all this. I'm so sorry for everything.
Go get your warrant.
don't even think of defending your father after what he did to Christina.
Dad, I still don't have any use for Trey, but he did save Christina. And if he had no idea what his father was
He
planning...
didn't. I swear, Joe Jr. kept going on and on about Trey would never even have to know.
I think we'll all be better off when they find Joe Scully.
Dead or alive?
If you guys will excuse me, I'm gonna go see if the cops have any news.
I'm really sorry, Dad.
What are you sorry about?
That after everything he went through today, Joe Scully just made it worse.
Come here. No matter what I do, I can't help Kate. Johnny's her husband. He's the only one that could have her committed.
Mom, is that true?
Well, we thought Olivia would be a good possibility, but she has her own psychological issues.
Olivia?
She's a blood relative. I mean, she could petition the court to be Kate's.
Guardian ad litem. The cousin doesn't usually trump a husband's authority. A sister or mother would be an easier sell.
Well, if Kate doesn't get help, was she gonna stay as Connie?
Hell no. Because I'm going to do what I have to do to get Kate back, and there's got to be a way to force Connie into getting help.